Yeah.
I have nothing but troubles with that.
Like running like over 2,000 kbps, and usually when I use my phone, I'm like struggling to get like 800, 900,
Yeah.
which is like the speed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your upload speed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's over a gig,
Yeah,
which is good.
it's good. Yeah,
Wow.
which allows me to video in a little higher def.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We got Dexton, Jake, and Warren. All right.
Little guys got their red stripes.
He's our U15 goalie. If it weren't for his size, he would easily be the best fit goalie in U15. But it's just he's half the size of it.
If you are watching live right now on YouTube, join the live chat. Let us know that you're watching. Put a Go Smokies in there or something. It'll help the algorithm of my videos if you like the video also. Someone hurt? Puck drops now here for game 2 in Trail, BC. The boys are in black here. And the first draw is going to head off over to the far side. Lorata gets the jump, cuts in, breaks through. Lorata, nice little dip through, but couldn't finish off the shot. Now it's played out into the corner, held back in by Lorata as he's getting a step on it now. Played over to Kissick here on the half wall. He's pinched up against the wall. Trying to keep the play alive is Kissick. Played back to Jenner. Jenner steps around his man. Coming through the slot. Nice little pass on the far side. 1T by Halifax. Just misses. And now kicked in and stayed in there by Jenner as Kissick joins the fight here. Halifax jumps in, trying to pick the pocket of the Spokane Chiefs player, and the puck gets relieved all the way down for the first icing of the game. Oh no, Kinnear's going to make it all the way back. They'll call it off. Kinnear trying to make the headman pass. That's picked off. That's dangerous. We're going to give those away. Now it's played back to the blue line. Martin trying to get in there quickly as the D-man didn't fully have that puck gathered up and organized now as Halifax tries to skate through. Kissick has it in the corner. Played back here as the Chiefs player tries to drive through the middle. Held off by Kinnear with a good defensive stick. Now the Spokane Chiefs with the puck. Trying to play through. Picked up by Halifax. Halifax trying to drive down the boards with it, and he gets through with it somehow as Halifax drives wide. Shot right into the glove of the keeper. Halifax has it again. In the middle there, Case Hart was calling for it. And Robinson will retreat back. as the Chiefs drive through and dump it in deep. Around the back of the net, picked up by Barrick, who plays it hard up off the wall, but it doesn't make it all the way. It's picked off by the Spokane Chiefs. Shot comes in, Brinson steers it aside. Barrick again off the wall. Pass doesn't connect once more, but Case Hart gets there to hold off the shot. Played back in by the Chiefs. Nice move there by Barrick, and he takes too much body away, and that's going to cause the first power play to go to the Spokane Junior Chiefs as Barrick playing the body heavy there. Junior Smokies on the first penalty kill, and they're going to get that deep. Puck steered to the side by the Spokane Chiefs keeper. Flicked over into the corner. Case Hart's going to try to take his man away from the puck. And he puts a little body on there and takes him off balance. Forces him to put the puck to the far side, which is held in by Lee. Case Hart's there, and the shot was a weak one. Couldn't beat the keeper. Trail looking for a shorthanded goal there. Played back up off the wall, now back all the way for Lee. Lee looking to the far side. He's got Case Hart, but the pass is picked off the blue line. They come in offside. And no whistle. Patted down by Lee. Placed back into the neutral zone on far side pass, and that's chipped down into Trail territory as Rylan Martin around the back of the net getting wound up here. Martin, big collision, and down he goes. Big collision there. That was a heavy, heavy hit. He's feeling that. And it looks like they're being awarded a penalty for that one. It looked like a pretty clean, well, it was a heavy collision, but it didn't look like there was any maliciousness there to it. Either way, we get back set here with 4-on-4 hockey. Jenner puts the puck deep around the back of the net. Beauchamp hits the Jets. And he gets there and steals the puck. Now Beauchamp trying to play it out front. And he just couldn't get the mustard on that pass as Lorado was set up for it in the middle. Jenner on the blue line, steps across. And he's muscled off the puck. He plays it for Lorado. Lorado tries to play it out front. He's forced into the corner with it. Puck comes out to the front, around the back of the net, picked up by the Spokane Chiefs defender. Beauchamp pressing him, played back for Kinnear. Kinnear forces it back around the back of the net. It's going to go deep into the corners, nobody home. Spokane Chiefs pick it up and get gathered up here as they try to get on the attack. Played deep by the Chiefs. Kinnear. Oh! Jesus. All body there, no call. Sorry for me shouting, but that was heavy. Borden steers wide with it. Shot comes in right into the glove of the keeper. Jesus. I didn't think he could do that. That was all boom before the puck was even played. This young referee's missing one there, I think. Face-off drawn back by the Chiefs. Trying to play it out. That hits the referee. Back up off the wall. Robinson steps up. Borden's there. Got his back. Shoveling away at the puck. Played to the far side. Not held in by Morrow as it gets around him. And Porchelato will reboot in Trail territory. Being forced. Porchelato looking for an outlet now. He's got Borden on the far side there. He's going to ring it up off the wall. Borden with some time now. Trying to get around his man, but he's held up. Chiefs trying to get on the attack. Borden picks off that pass and ends up back on the Chiefs. Played into the slot with a good pass. Steps around his man. Poked off the puck last moment. He couldn't get the shot off there. A good check there by Borden. Chiefs have possession once more in the neutral zone, held off by Luke Robinson, who drives wide with it and flicks it in deep. Puck's in the corner now. Portolato chasing it down. Chiefs get to it. Played up off the wall. Murrow's going to try to pinch up. And puck goes around him now. It's a foot race to the puck. Robinson last man back. Trying to step around his man there. Comes back. Robinson steals that once more. Chiefs play it into the middle. That's played to Gullyman. Gullyman looking. Trying to play on the backhand. Finds Lorada, who was trying to chip it forward for Halifax. Couldn't connect on the pass. And the Chiefs gathered up and played deep. Around the back of the net for Tad Lee. He's got his head up, looking up ice. Looking to get set up here on the power play shortly. Played in. Chiefs gathered up, played back out. And that's going to go deep. And I can't see the clock. 9 seconds remaining in the power play. Halifax has it. He's held up at the blue line. Kissick turns for it. Play it off, flicks it on the backhand. And that'll end the power play there for Trail as we get back to even strength. Played all the way back to Jenner. Jenner tries to headman to Halifax. Pass was in the air, and now it goes deep into the corner. Spokane gathers up around the back of the net. Pass out there as Halifax tries to steal the puck from us. Going to be played. The referee who wasn't paying attention, otherwise it would have been icing. Now it rolls back in for Spokane. Too many men on the ice. And Trail will go on the power play. We got Hart out there with Beauchamp and Ryland Martin with Robinson and Barrick on the power play. Martin wins the draw heavily over to the far side. Luke the Nuke Robinson plays it in deep. It gets to Martin, who loses his footing, and there's a tripping now. And that'll alleviate the power play to Trail. Four-on-four hockey here. Picked up by Beauchamp. Plays it to Case Hart. Hart gets stripped of the puck. He's chasing his man down now. Plays the body. Chiefs gather it up. A little collision there by Case Hart and Barrick. And the Chiefs are going to play it back. Picked up by Barrick, who springs it to Beauchamp. Tries to play it deep and then chase it down. Beauchamp staying with it. Plays it forward for Case Hart. Case Hart gets that deep. Last D-man loses his footing. It's a free puck there. Still 4-on-4. Headman pass. Spokane trying to make their way out with it. Robinson driving his man wide. Couldn't get the shot off. Chiefs pick it up now. He's looking back to the D. Picked up by the D-man. Plays it D to D. Far side shot comes in. That flutters in. Rebound scores. Brinson got the first one. The puck dropped right in front of that player, and he's able to just swipe it in. And Spokane get on the board first. Well, it took a little more time for them to get one here. But Spokane strike first here, just like the first game. And we're still 4-on-4 here for another 45 seconds, and Spokane will go on the power play. Puck played deep around the back of the net. Morrow shoveling over to the far side for Tad Lee. Lee plays it to the far side for Borden, who's tripped up. Picked up by Portolato, and it's a one-on-one. Portolato trying to drive wide with it. And he overhandles the puck a little bit there. Puck comes loose. Picked up by Lee. Lee's got a lane. Shot. Kept away by the keeper. And that'll end the 4-on-4. 25 seconds, 20-second power play here for Spokane. Halfway through the first period, 10-minute mark of the first period. Chiefs gathered up off the draw and ices it. Oh, they wave that off. Played back for Gullyman. You guys got to realize they're down a man. Oh, we're back on even strength now. Chiefs gathered up in neutral zone, play it deep. Robinson around the back of the net. He's poked off the puck. Jenner plays it forward for Larada. Larada gets contested at the half wall. Robinson trying to pick up the garbage, but the Spokane Chiefs come out with it. He's got a lane in the middle. Pass was just behind him. Now Larada trying to get around his man. He's got Kissick on the far side, but the pass was late. And the Chiefs gathered up in the neutral zone. Poked free by Larada. Picked up by Halifax, plays it forward for Larada. Turns, he's got Kissick in the middle. Plays it to Kissick, but the pass was behind him. Now Lyndon Kissick drives it into the corner. Larada gets there, shields his body from the play, picks up the puck, plays it out front. There's a shot, scores! Halifax drives to the net. And Larada gets it there. And it's a 1-1 game. Chiefs win the draw. Played off the wall. Lee heading back for it. Barrick picks up the puck, plays it up off the wall. Martin trying to pick it up off the wall, comes back to the blue liner who fires it on net. Picked up and off the play there by Barrick with a good defensive move. Now it's played into the corner. Case Hart battling for it. Martin going to lend a hand. He's forced up against the wall, but he plays the puck off the wall to himself. He's got Beauchamp streaking on the far side. Martin plays it over to Beauchamp. Pass was just in front of him. And Beauchamp's bodied off the puck. Played in the middle for Martin. Now comes back for Lee, who steps into it. Shot directed to Martin. Backhand shot to Beauchamp. Just misses the net. Now Beauchamp wraps around with it. Plays it out front. Nobody there. Poked away. I thought that was in. It was a wide open net. I don't know how he missed. Played to the far side. Case Hart gathers it up. Plays it on net. Puck goes into the corner. Forced back to the blue line. Barrett plays it to Beauchamp. Beauchamp steers in, tries to play it over to the far side for Hart. Pass was blocked. Now Barrett keeps it in. And muscling at the blue line here for it. That's played up high and out. Tad Lee will be back for it. Lee plays it forward to Martin, who reboots around the back of the net. Got to make a pass at that point. Picked off. Played into the corner now. Beauchamp trying to chop at it. Watch that slashing. Now Barrett trying to force his way out with it. Martin gathers it up off the wall. Beauchamp lays the body, and he's going to draw a penalty. He gets the hands a little high. Just keep your hands down a little, bud. It's like Austin Kinnear stepped off the ice. Must have been a little bit of discomfort there after that heavy body into the boards there earlier in the period. trail going back on the PK. Spokane Chiefs shoot it. That's wide of the net. And that rattles up off the wall and out. All the way back. Picked off by Borden. Borden all alone. Gets a shot off. It's up high over the glove. Comes up off the wall. And back the other way here, getting on the attack. Pass doesn't connect. Played back on the backhand by Jenner. Back to the defender. Goes D to D. Looking for a lane on the far side. Chiefs trying to get organized. They get in on a 2-on-1 here, and he kicks the puck a little too far forward for him to get on it. And Morrow gets a stick on it. Now comes back for the defender. The shot whiffled on it. Back to Portolato when he gets rid of it. And can't clear the zone, though. Borden with a good check. Plays that deep. 5:34 remaining in period one. Still 2 minutes on that PK. 1-1 game. Headman pass connects. And he's got a lane on the far side. Morrow trying to drive him wide. Shot right over the bar. Halifax heading through the neutral zone, shorthanded. Halifax driving wide with it. Halifax still has it. Shoots. Oh, just misses the far side. That rattles up off the wall. Barrick pinches up and holds the play. Barrick shoots it. Big rebound into the corner. And the Chiefs gather it up. Halifax once again with a good forecheck. Killing time off this penalty. The Chiefs trying to find the answer here to get organized on the attack. Hail Mary pass picked off by Halifax. And they come back. Step across the blue line here with an opportunity. Shot comes in. That's blocked by Barrick. Good block by Finn Barrick. And he plays the puck out into the neutral zone. 1 minute remaining in that power play. Chiefs looking for an answer. Robinson picks it up. Looking to the far side. He flicks that puck to Larada. Pass was behind him. And now the Chiefs are around the back of the net. Larada presses him. Robinson picks it up. Fires it. Blocked. Played off to the far side. Trail doing good job here on this penalty kill. Larada picks it up now. Plays that deep. 38 seconds remaining in that infraction. Chiefs under fire here. Larada pinching up with Kissick. There's a pile up and the puck's under him. Now it's played around the back of the net. 15 seconds. Driving wide with it. Lee steps in front, takes the body, and takes the lane away. And now Kissick trying to play that up and out. But the Chiefs gathered up, played in deep in the corner, and the Chiefs are going to get to it first. Picked up on the far side. Robinson trying to force him off the puck, and the puck comes right to the blue plate dangerously in there. Lee picks it up. Headman pass to Kissick. It was behind him. And he's forced off the puck. But he's able to get it out. And the puck back deep here by the Chiefs. As Robinson, with a little bit of time, plays it to Martin, but it's picked off. You got to be sure of these passes. Robinson battling. Chiefs player still has possession. Plays it to the middle. That pass is picked off by Martin. And Martin's on the way. It's a 3-on-2. Martin driving wide. Someone going to the net. Pass was behind Beauchamp. Played up to Lee, who holds it in with his skate. It's played around the back of the net. Chiefs gathered up. Martin pressing him. Played into the corner now as Case Hart gathers it up. And the pass doesn't go anywhere. As it's played deep by the Chiefs, and they go for change of personnel. Morrow plays it up off the wall for Martin. Steps around his man there, but couldn't take the puck with him. Shot fluttered in. Brinson kicks it away. Picked up by Jenner. Jenner held off. Get the puck deep now here for Martin. Martin looking to the side. Shot comes in. Kicked away. Puck's in the corner. Beauchamp gets there. Plays that into the corner. Chiefs play it up. Not out yet, though. Held in there by Jenner. Pass to the far side. Held off. Case Hart picks it up. And he's able to play it deep on the backhand there, but not deep enough. Picked off now by Martin. He's all alone. Martin shoots, scores! And a giveaway there. Ryland Martin's going to take advantage and take control and trail up by one for the first time in this doubleheader. 1:27 remaining in the first period. Forced forward by Portulato off the draw, and he's getting on the attack, but he's trying to wheel that puck around his man. Gullyman forced off. Borden with a good back check. Played in deep by the Chiefs around the back of the net. Picked up by Robinson. Plays it off the wall. No one's set up there. Comes back to the blue liner. Holds the line. Puck squirts loose now for Portulato. Puck forced over to Borden. Borden plays it deep. Puck's around the back of the net. Swatted. Picked up by Gullyman. Gullyman hacked down. Yeah, referee thought about it, but he didn't raise his hand. Chiefs get gathered up in the neutral zone, trying to get on the attack. Gullyman lending a hand. Picked up by Portulato. Portulato gathers it up. Drives into the middle there, but he overhandles it. Back for Barrick. Barrick flicks it in. That'll end period one. And Trail just up by 1 goal here, late stages of the first period. If you are watching live on the feed from YouTube, make sure you leave a like on that video, thumbs up in the comments, so let us know where you're watching from. It helps out the algorithm of my videos and takes you about 3 seconds. And if you aren't subscribed to me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Done. Man, he got hit heavy. He got ice? Yeah. He's got bag ice on his wrist. Yeah, looks like Austin Kinnear's done for the game here. That heavy blow takes him out of the game. And looks like he's got a bag of ice on his wrist. Upper extremity. And that's a hit to the Junior Smokies. And I know his grandparents watch religiously from Saskatchewan. And unfortunately, Kinnear is going to have to take a back seat here in this game. Is he going to try to watch Trail take this one? Larada drawing a penalty as he comes in on the attack. And Trail will go back on the power play. And we get a look of whoop. Kinnear watching his teammates. Again, that's a blow to Trail there. Losing a solid defenseman in this matchup here against Spokane. Let's see if the boys can pull off a win for him. As Larada gathers it up around the back of the net. The play must go on. Kissick now. Picked up by Lee, and he holds it in. Played in deep. Larada chasing this man down. Played up high off the glass, but not out. Held in by Jenner. Jenner stepping in. Shoots! Big rebound, and Larada couldn't get the shot off. Held in again by Lee. Larada trying to get organized. He ends up with the puck on his stick again. Larada forcing it through into the slot. Comes back for Jenner. Jenner looking over. Fakes the pass. Steps through. Jenner with a shot. That's blocked by the defender. Picked up by Lorada plays it back to Jenner. Jenner looking over for Lee. Lee's got a lane. Lee steps in. Shot. Directed towards the keeper. There's a big rebound. Puck's underneath him. He can't get a paddle on it. Picked up now. Jenner shoots. Big save by the keeper. Stands on his head for that one. Now Martin. Driving into the slot with it. Shoots. Glove down by the keeper. And a good sequence there by the junior Smokies, trying to step up by 2 on this power play here. 1:40 remaining in that infraction. Period 2. Junior Smokies doing everything they can here to try to defend the homeland from these U.S. players. It's back to Morrow, who flicks it on net. Beauchamp on the far side. Dips into the corner. Passed out to Barrick. Just couldn't hold the line. Now Barrick on a foot race there. Picks up the puck, plays it on the backhand to Hart. Hart plays it over to the middle there. Tries to play it to Martin. Pass wouldn't connect. Now it's picked up by Martin, who's driving wide with it. Martin cuts in through the neutral zone. High slot, cuts around the last man. He's all alone. Shot over just off the bar. I think the keeper got a piece of it, and it clings the crossbar. Beauchamp now driving into the corner with it, trying to play it out front, but he didn't get the mustard on that pass. It's played to the far side from Martin, who tries to fling it out front. And the Chiefs gather it up, held in by Morrow, plays that in deep. Chiefs have it. And it looks like it might be a high stick here, and that faceoff's going to come. Oh, it's going to stay inside. It was a high stick by the Chiefs. And the faceoff will reset here to the left of the Chiefs defender. Possession goes to the Chiefs off the draw. It's played back to the blue line. And we're back to even strength. Portulato picks it up in the neutral zone. Couldn't make any apples of that play. And the Chiefs will fire it off to the far side. Gullyman picks it up. Fires it back in deep. Gullyman has it again. He's going to play it in deep, and Portulato will have to check up in the offside position. Chiefs around the back of the net. Headman pass to the half wall. Gullyman keeps the play in, and as Portulato gets a stick on it, it's played up off the wall and out. Held away and back in by Robinson, who plays it for Portulato, who puts a nice pass to the middle, but it doesn't connect. Gullyman forced off the puck. Played up off the wall. Portulato trying to get in the way of that one, and Robinson has the puck skip past him. Jenner with it now. Flicks it to the middle for Portulato, and the pass wouldn't connect. And here come the Junior Chiefs driving wide with it. Backhand pass. Doesn't make the mark. It's picked up now by Borden, who's skating wide with it. Portulato dragging a leg there to stay onside. Held in there quickly by Jenner. And the Spokane Chiefs player loses his footing. Jenner shoots it. That's blocked. And that puck will trickle into the blue paint and directed around the back of the net by the Chiefs defender. And a breakout pass held off by Lorada, who forces his man down. Battle in the middle. Pass comes out. Couldn't connect from Halifax. Jenner with it now. Stepping through. Shoots it. Rolls right into the glove of the keeper, and he'll freeze play. Jenner's been hungry for one all day. Played back for Morrow. Morrow flicks it into the corner. Lorada chases it down. Changes directions, trying to fool the defender. And he's got the puck up against the wall, and he still comes out with it. Plays it back to the middle for Halifax. Halifax on the backhand. Oh, a little bit of a miscue. And good thing Lee read that. Halifax now. Driving across the blue line with it. High slot, Halifax with possession. Plays up to the far side, and Chiefs pick off that pass easily. And they come back on the counterattack. Halifax trying to get the counterattack going there. Same with Lorada. And that's the difference here, as the Chiefs forced to make a sloppy shot. Now Halifax rolls it up off the wall for Kissick. Kissick looks to the far side, finds Lorada. And here we go, a 3-pass breakout, or 2-pass anyway. Back to Lee, plays it forward for Lorada, but it hits him in the backside. And the Spokane Chiefs gather it up. Driving through the neutral zone, Morrow trying to force his man, they come offside. First 7 minutes of period 2 have expired. Still a 1-goal game, looking for a little more insurance here. Martin off the draw. Taking off the puck heavily. Played forward now. Beauchamp tries to play it over for Hart. Picked up now by... Oh, it was Robinson. Fires it in. Barrick holds it. Keeps it alive. Martin has it up against the wall. And the Chiefs have it now. And it's a 2-on-1. Pass into the high slot. Little give and goski. Back to the D-man. Shot comes in. Lands right on the stick of Barrick, who plays it easily off to the far side. Case Hart pokes it free of the zone. Ends up back for Barrick. Barrick rolls that into the neutral zone. Picked up by Hart, who leaves it for Beauchamp, and he's got one man to beat. Beauchamp gets around his man. Here comes Cole Beauchamp. Driving wide, shoots. Oh, and a big save. Picked up by Martin now. Martin plays to the middle. It was behind Hart. Quick shot from Hart. It's blocked by the defender. Played out loosely, so Martin picks it up. Plays it out to the middle. Pass comes back. Barrick steps up off his line. Played to Robinson, who holds it in. That was dangerous there. Sorry, I wasn't videoing it. Held in on the blue line. Now as Case Hart picks it up. Plays it to the middle. Chiefs gather it up, and they clear the zone. Picked up by Martin now. He's got some space. Catching the junior Smokies on a change. Played it forward for Portolato. Portolato fires it on. Tried to play it into the middle. Pass was blocked by the defender. Now it's played up off the wall. Jenner picks it up. Stepping in. Jenner winds up. Shot. Kicked away by the keeper. Chiefs gather it up now. Pass comes up high off the glass. And out. Portolato turns for it in the neutral zone. And he'll force it in. Borden will chase it down. Borden driving wide. And just poked off the puck last minute. Picked up by Gullyman. Gullyman loses his footing, but he makes the play to Portolato, who shoots it. That rolls off the keeper. And it looks like there is a delayed penalty to the Spokane Chiefs for tripping. And the junior Smokies go back on the power play. Halfway through period 2. Portolato wins that draw cleanly. Back to Lee. Lee with a shot. Whoa, right through the legs of the defender, but the keeper saw it. Played up to Gullyman. Plays it to the middle to Portolato, and the pass was a little heated. He couldn't accept it cleanly. Lee pinches up, holds the line. Now Lee steps up. Plays it on net. Kicked away by the keeper and forced into the corner. Played to Portolato. Portolato gets poked off the puck, but it ends up for Jenner, who rolls that wide of the net. Gullyman. Nice move to get around his man. Here's Gullyman. Gets poked off the puck last second there. He was trying to make a play. And the Chiefs held off with a good back check. Borden trying to leave it there for Gullyman. Portolato muscles his man off the puck. Now Tad Lee steps off the blue line, shoots it wide of the net. Borden stepping on it. Comes back to the blue line for Jenner. Jenner gets around his man. Stepping into the play to slot. Shot scores! Gullyman with a shot, but I think Porchelato redirected it. I think it's Porchelato from Gullyman and Jenner. But a good shot by Gullyman, however, it went in. It still counts. And it's 3-1 trail. Kissick gets around his man. Driving wide down the boards with it. Gets the puck in, and Halifax will take over. Halifax plays it in the middle. Redirected towards the net, just wide. Picked up now by Lorata, who's forced down. Morrow pinches up. He keeps it alive. He's got Lorata in the middle. Spokane Chiefs gathered up, played around the back of the net. Kissick now. Driving wide, high slot, gets poked off the puck. Halifax picks it up. Backhand shot, redirected just wide of the net. Lorado pick it up now. And it looks like we have a high stick. And play will resume outside of the zone. Rolled back in. Case Hart plays it in on the backhand. Ends up back to the Chiefs defender, who plays it forward. Martin pressing him. Off the puck in the neutral zone. Picked up by Martin now. He's cutting down the boards with it. Martin pokes the puck free. Case Hart picks it up now. He's got Beauchamp in the middle. Steps around the net. And he's held off. And looks like the Chiefs again have suffered another tripping penalty and trail back on the power play. 7 minutes remaining in period 2, 3-1. Let's go, Trail. Foot on the gas, boys. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Foot on the gas. Beauchamp picks it up. Plays it to Hart around the back of the net, who slides that out into the slot. And the Chiefs gather it up. Now around the back of the net. Played up and out. Picked up by Jenner. Plays it to Beauchamp. Beauchamp pokes that free to Hart. Hart driving wide. Cuts through. Case Hart shoots, and it's redirected by the last defender, who gets a stick on it. Held off now by Beauchamp. Beauchamp steering into it. Beauchamp plays it back to Martin. Martin trying to get a shot off. It was a nice play there by Beauchamp. Play that to the high slot. Now Beauchamp getting it on again. He's got Hart. Oh, and a pass to the far side. Just redirected by the defender. Borden held off the puck. Breakout attempt. Shut down. Jenner with a lane. Shoots. That's redirected high over the glass. Picked up by Martin. And the referee will freeze the play as the puck ends up on the back of the net. 1:44 remaining in the power play. Played back for Morrow, flicks it on net. Held in by Lee. Trickles that towards the high slot. Puck pinballs around, ends up back there for Borden, who forces it to roll. Porchelato, who couldn't get the shot off. Now it's played back for Gullyman. Gullyman trying to step around his man. And held in by Lee. Chiefs fire it down now. 1 minute remaining in the power play. Lee picks it up. Pokes it to Borden. He's got men ready for it, and it's picked up by Lee. Lee plays it back for Portolato, but the puck hopped over his stick and out of the zone. Lee decides to fire it in deep. Chiefs return the favor and almost caught them sleeping. As they're back to even strength. Picked up by Morrow. Plays it up off the wall. And Borden rebooting with it. Fires it deep into the corner. Borden chases it down. And he's bumped off the play. Portolato trying to lend a hand now. And that's flicked back into the neutral zone and out. As Jenner will shovel it in deep. And wait for the boys to check up. Played up off the glass. Held up by Robinson at the neutral zone. And he plays that back in. Played back to Jenner, who returns the favor. Chiefs with the puck now. Stripped of it by Kissick. Backhand shot. Held off and gloved down by the keeper. And some words being said in the blue paint. Off the draw, Lorada gathers it up, cycles it around the back of the net, tries to play it out front, pass is held off by the defender, who rolls that heavily up off the wall, but Jenner's there to play it back in, but the Chiefs gathered up on the half wall, poked back in by Halifax, who tripped back in by Kissick, and chases it down. That puck rolls off to the far side, held in there by Robinson, who gets a stick on it. Now Lorada gets around his man, plays to the far side, shot, big save, Kissick with a shot, and the keeper seen it. What a great play there by Lorada, who had everyone thinking shot. And Kissick able to get that off quickly, but the keeper was wiser. He's been making some great saves here these last, both these games here. He's been playing very, very well. Off the draw. Hart has it. Around the back of the net. Case Hart trying to play it into the middle. But the Chiefs gather it up. Pass to the far side. Misses the mark. Barrick picks it up. Now he's going to go for a skate. Here comes Finn Barrick. Driving in with it. Tripped down. He draws a penalty. And that's what you do. You keep your feet moving. And you'll draw penalties. And another tripping penalty going to the junior Chiefs.
Go Trail, foot on the gas, boys! Let's go, Cole! Get it in, buddy!
Drawed back. Chiefs gathered up around the back of the net, and they gather it up and fire it. And that comes deep for Barrick. Barrick looking to the far side. He's going to roll that forward to Case Hart. Didn't have eyes on it. Picked off now by Lee. Hart gets around his man, shovels it in deep. Lee's going to chase it down. Picked up by Hart. Hart trying to play it to the middle. Fired out by the Chiefs. Picked up by Martin now. Martin cutting through the neutral zone. Driving down the lane, fires it off to the far side. And nobody was streaking. Played up off the glass. Held in by Lee. Case Hart driving wide with it. Pass. Shot, backhand, scores! I thought he was going to pass it, but he played the backhand shot over the shoulder. And it should be Martin, or Case Hart from Martin to put the Trails Junior Smokies up 4-1. And a much better outing here for the boys in black, as they're taking advantage of those power plays here. And they strike again. Played around the back of the net. Up off the wall. Borden's going to force his man off the puck. Porcelato picks it up. Plays it over, trying to find Gullyman. But it's chipped into the neutral zone by the Chiefs. Robinson holds him off. And it looks like there's some body contact there. I don't know by who. It looks like Borden heading to the sin bin. And Trail go back on the PK. Possession picked up by the Trail Junior Smokies. Trying to fire it out is Jenner. Third time now Jenner gets it. Flicks it over to the far side, trying to find Porcelato. Chiefs defender picks it up. Gets it on across the blue line on the attack. Shot blocked by Jenner. Jenner chips it on the backhand out of the zone and played back in deep by the Chiefs. And that'll end the second period. Trail Junior Smokies up 4-1 with 20 miles remaining. We lost to them, what was the score? 6-3? 6-3, I think? 6-3. We beat them 7-4 when we played them the first time in Spokane.
We're doing great over
Well, we're
there
doing
right
way.
now.
This is the way we should be playing against them.
Yes.
How many shots has your kid had this game? I think 4. Yeah. Boys are blocking him. Take it away. Take it away. Exactly. Well, the tables have turned here heading into the third period as Spokane Chiefs now with an uphill battle heading into the last 20 minutes of this 120 minutes of hockey. Minute 35 in the infraction to Borden. And we'll be shorthanded for that time. Off the draw. Jenner scoots in. Plays it in deep. Halifax is going to get there as the puck rolls up off the wall. Larada pinches up now. Holds his man off the puck. Played back now for Barrick, who plays it on the backhand. Cycles it back towards Larada, who steps around his man. Larada driving through. Too many white shirts in the way to get a shot off here as they're looking for the attack shorthanded. Feeling good here. Chiefs coming offside. Good call by the referee there, by the linesman. Drawn back, picked up by Jenner. He's going to play it back for Barrick. Barrick picks up the puck, winds around the back of the net, looking for an outlet. Finds it off the wall and all the way out into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Chiefs. Chiefs gather it up, stripped away by Larada now. Larada's all alone. Larada drives wide, gets around the last man. Here comes Larada, cuts in, shot kicked away by the keeper. Now Spokane Pick it up in the corner, played up off the wall. Back for Barrick. Barrick fires it on net. Net rolls in, glove down by the defender. Halifax in there now digging away. Comes out with it. Halifax looking for a change here. He's got Martin on the far side. Pass wouldn't connect. Now it's poked back here as Jenner picks it up. He'll play it in deep. Around the back of the net. Martin's going to try to get there first. But the Chiefs player pokes it up off the wall, and Barrick up off his line to pinch up, keep the puck in. Chiefs now played up. Headman pass. Picked off by Barrick, and they come through with it now, and he's all alone. But he oversteps the puck a little bit. Trying to change lanes. Played to the middle. High slot. Shot comes in. He fans on it. Another shot. Held off by Brinson. He's got it under him. And he'll jump on it. Freeze the play to keep him down. 4-1. Back to even strength now. Played into the middle. Hart has Martin streaking through. Martin finding a lane. Took the shot off. Martin holds up. Makes the play to the high slot to Hart, who shoots it. There's a big rebound there, but Beauchamp couldn't find it. And Spokane Chiefs come back out with it now as the pass attempt just trickles through and goes deep into trail territory for Morrow, for Morrow, who plays to the far side for Lee, who gathers it up in the corner, looking forward, trying to find somebody and held off. Now Lee will take it on his own. And that played deep. Martin chasing his man down. Puck played to the far corner. Rolls back for Lee, who holds the line, but it squirts loose there for Martin, who gathers it up. Martin tries to get a slap shot. And that rolls in on net. No real danger. Headman pass. Comes right to Morrow, who holds it in and plays it to Martin, who plays it to Beauchamp, who had that pass, but he couldn't get a shot off. Morrow now. Played it up off the wall. Back for Morrow. And he'll have to retreat back into the neutral zone. Leaves it for Lee. Lee plays it forward for Martin. Catches Spokane on a change. Martin. Backhand shot, glove down. And the Chiefs gather it up. Gullyman off the bench gets a stick on it, but he doesn't hold him off, and the shot's blocked. It's about 90% of their shots have been today. Now Barrett picks it up around the back of the net. He's stripped of the puck and muscled down, but he's fighting for it. Puck comes loose. Pass doesn't make it there as Robinson fires it up off the wall. Gullyman takes over. He loses his footing, and he draws a penalty, and they'll go back on the power play. 16 minutes remaining in period 3. 4-1 Junior Smokies. And they're back on the power play, see if they can take advantage in this no-love doubleheader Valentine's Day special. Played back for Lee. Tries to force it in, but the Spokane forward muscles him off the puck, and he's trying to get on the attack shorthanded. Jenner trying to force him off the puck. Chiefs still with possession. Leaves it for him. Driving into the corner. Plays it out front. Poked away. Comes back for the defender. Shot. Doesn't make it anywhere. And Portolato plays it to Borden. Pass was behind him. Now the puck's deep into Spokane territory. We got 1:32 remaining in that power play. And Trail dump it deep enough for icing. Off the draw, Chiefs have possession. Played it back to the blue line. It's picked off. Kissick trying to get away. And he's poked off the puck last moment. And played back deep by the Spokane Chiefs. Picked up by Jenner. Plays it up off the wall. Trying to find on the far side there, but couldn't get going. Now the Chiefs have it in the high slot, held off by Lorata. Now Halifax picks it up. Trying to steer around his man with it. And he's held off in the neutral zone. Played back for Kissick. Kissick driving wide with it. Kissick plays it out to the slot. Nobody there. Comes all the way to the far side for Lee, who shoots it quickly. That's blocked. Halifax trying to pick it up in the high slot. It's in the skates of the defender. Now Kissick has it. Plays it on the backhand towards net. That's blocked. And the Chiefs gather it up. And fire that deep. Just 30 seconds remaining in the power play as Jenner reboots back in his zone. He's hacked off the puck. Played to the far side. Picked up by Martin. Martin cuts wide. He's got one chasing him down, but he still has possession. Martin is it over. Sorry I missed a goal there, but it looks like on the far side, Case Hart finally chipped one in. He's been hungry for one. My son was calling me and I had to hang up on him, otherwise the feed would have went down. So I missed that one, but that was Case Hart on the far side. On his own rebound? On his own rebound, 5-1. Play resumes, battling for it is Beauchamp. Hey, what's up? I'm right in the middle of videoing right now, dude. Can you wait like 13 minutes until this game's over? I'm live streaming right now. I'll phone you back. Thirteen minutes remaining here in game two. Trail with a commanding lead here. Flick towards the net, picked up by Gulliman, who rolls that towards the net. It's kicked away. Now Borden plays it out front. That's kept off by the defender, who rolls that forward. Headman pass to the neutral zone, held off there at the blue line by Barrick. And the Chiefs gather it up, drive wide through the neutral zone with it. Coming in on the attack. Shot comes in. Oh, and it was big contact there into the boards with his head. I don't think he's feeling too good there. And the Chiefs player down. Good sign, he's back to his feet. Face-off drawn back by Porchelato. Barrick is going to have to race for it. And he gets there, chips it up off the wall, held in by the Chiefs. And they're driving into the middle of the slot now. Shot comes in, wide of the net. Borden trying to strip his man of the puck, but the Chiefs come out with it. Driving in, trying to make his way into the slot with it. And Morrow will gather it up, played up off the wall. Borden trying to make his way out with it, but the Chiefs gather it up. Held back in once more here by the Chiefs. Poked off the puck by Porchelato. Puck comes to Morrow. Tries to roll that forward, and that's blocked. Porchelato leaving it for Morrow, tries to fire it out once more. And the third attempt makes it to Borden, who's able to make it around his man into the neutral zone momentarily, but fired back in by the Chiefs. Now Finn Barrick flicks that in deep. Porchelato is going to get there. The Chiefs steal it from him. Here comes Spokane now, back the other way. And they're going to roll that in deep for icing. Should be icing. And starting to get this place filled up a little bit as there's a Trail Smoke Eaters game tonight. It's Trail Smoke Eaters versus the Spruce Grove Saints for BCHL. Shot comes in on the backhand for Lorata. Steered away by the keeper. Lorata gathers it up in the corner, changes directions, trying to play out on the backhand there, but he's poked off the play. Now Lee bodied in hard, no call. And that was offside. And they saw that one. Halifax springing loose. Loses his footing. Robinson picks up the trash. Tries to muscle that in deep. Chiefs gather it up, play it back into the neutral zone as Halifax gathers it up, plays it forward for Kissick, who skates in with it. Kissick trying to get around his man. And he's just poked off the puck. Now the Chiefs have it. Halifax trying to steal it. Kissick trying to activate Halifax. But the battle up against the half wall is fought and won by the Chiefs. Played off to the far side. Shot comes in. Brinson doesn't have eyes for it. And that'll make its way to the back of the net. It's 5-2. Halfway through the third period. And I'm sure he'd like that one back. Martin forces it over to Jenner. Tries to flick it out on the backhand there, but he doesn't get any muscle on it. Now he finds himself in a battle for it as the puck comes back to Martin. Chips it forward for Case Hart. Case Hart's got one man to beat, but he oversteps the puck there a little bit just before the blue line. Puck rolls up off the wall to Morrow. Morrow plays it up to Martin. Martin reboots back into Trail territory. Looking to the far side for Case Hart. Hart makes a nice move to get around his man. Steers it through the neutral zone. Leaves it for Martin. Martin drives wide. Martin is trying to steer it on net. Shot was deflected. And now the Chiefs gathered up around the back of the net. Played up and out into the neutral zone. Jenner kicks it. Now into the skates of Morrow. Played on the backhand to Martin. Martin trying to get around his man. Case Hart trying to poke it free. And the puck ends up back to Jenner. Jenner plays it forward for Hart. Hart trying to find Martin. And he does. Martin, one man to beat, trying to cut through, and he gets the puck free. Now Beauchamp trying to spring it. And he does. Jenner trying to hold it in. Now it comes back for Beauchamp. Beauchamp looking. He's forced off the puck here in the neutral zone. Pass to the head man. Chiefs shot. Big save by Brinson. Up off the wall. Martin trying to get the puck loose. Now does Jenner. Jenner trying to get around. Battle at the blue line here. And there's a big pile up. Now it's played off to the far side. Chiefs trying to get on the attack. Martin with a good back check. Morrow gathers it up. Plays it up off the wall. Chiefs get to it first. Morrow again in the corner. Digs it up. Beauchamp now all alone. Plays to the far side. Got Case Hart. The pass was just in front of him a little too far for him to gather it up. Now it ends up back in the neutral zone. Battling for it now as the Chiefs come out with it. Played far to the far side for Barrick. Barrick has vision and gets it out. Gullyman flings it into Spokane territory. 7:55 remaining in the game. Chiefs steered into the corner, picked up by Barrick, who changes ways and goes the other way with it, plays it up to Gullyman. Gullyman, pass was just behind Borton, but he gathers it up on the backhand and Borton goes the other way. Borton tries to fire it in deep. Was blocked by the defender, took it right in the hand. And he didn't like that very much. Now Jenner trying to hold the neutral zone. Puck flung back into Trail territory, picked up by Barrick. Barrick cycles it around the back of the net to Gullyman, who chips the one-time pass to Porcelato. And Porcelato held up by the forecheckers and the back checkers. Borden muscles it in. Borden plays it out front. Pass couldn't connect for Porcelato. Now Barrick off his line. Chips it towards the net. Borden trying to direct it towards the net. It's played back to the blue line. It's held in by Lee. And the puck's around the back of the net. Chiefs play it up. Barrick off his line to hold it. Puck's in the corner now. Chiefs fling it out once more. And Barrick finds himself behind the puck. And Lee, last man back. It's a 1v1. Lee steers his man wide. A shot comes in. I think Brinson got a little glove on it. Played over to Porcelato. Porcelato looking, trying to find Borden on the far side there, and Chiefs gathered up in the neutral zone. Pass picked off by Halifax, who has it in his skates. Couldn't get going with it. Played back for Barrick. He finds Larada streaking through. Larada trying to drive wide with it, and he's poked off the puck. Held in by Halifax, who's muscled down. Kissick in there lending a hand. Puck comes loose now. Oh, and Halifax was hooked right down. Yeah, and he'll draw that penalty. Referee saw it. Pass came through for Larada, but he couldn't get a shot off. And Trail going to go back on the power play. 5:49 remaining in the game. It's a 5-2 game here, Trail. Waiting for them to get the minutes on the clock for the power play here, or for the penalty. Played up and out by the Chiefs. Luke Robinson back for it. Plays it forward to Kissick. Kissick to Halifax. He gets held off. Robinson fires into the neutral zone. Kissick gets the puck loose. Plays to the far side. Nice pass over to Larada. Larada driving wide with it. And he's muscled down. Halifax pokes him off the puck. Chiefs player tries to fire it out. Halifax has it now. Plays it back to the blue line for Morrow. Morrow steps in. Shot. Wide of the net. Picked up by Larada, who plays it up high off the glass. Back for Robinson, and that was going to find it behind Robinson now was Halifax. Good back check there. holds the attack off. Morrow up off the wall. A little bit of a miscue there by Trail in front of their net. Shot comes in. That's blocked by Morrow. Played up off the wall now for Kissick, who's looking for an outlet. He's being chased down and held off the puck. Puck comes streaking through the neutral zone all the way back to Trail's territory here for Morrow. Plays it up off the wall to Lorado, who finds Spokane Chiefs on a change. Forced in here by the Chiefs. Back for Robinson. Plays it to Halifax. Halifax for Kissick. Kissick chips it over to the far side for Martin, who accepts that pass, and he'll shoot it. Wide of the net, picked up by now Kissick, who chips it back for Martin, who steps through, and he's got a lane. Martin shoots, scores! Martin from Kissick. And it's 6-2. Played to the middle for Martin. Martin to Beauchamp. Beauchamp. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Jenner has it now. Shot's blocked. Oh, man. Around the back of the net. Puck rolls in. Off the wall for Beauchamp. Trying to cycle it forward to Martin, but it's held up by the referee. And the Chiefs gather it up, force it in. Now Chiefs coming in, looking for an attempt here. Shot held out by Brinson, and he gloves it down and holds it. And a little bit of the funny business in the corner there. Captain Love. .310 remaining in the game. Chiefs fired on net. Shot. Brinson has it under him, and he holds him off. Picked up by Barrick, who flicks it forward. And that's back in Trail territory. Morrow to Barrick. Barrick plays it forward to Portolato. Portolato steps through. He's got Gullyman on the far side. He'll have to hit the brakes to accept that pass. And he'll turn and fire it deep. Picked up by the Chiefs. They roll it around the back of the net to the far side. Chiefs gather it up, trying to make the breakout. Held off in the neutral zone by Barrick. And Morrow will pick up the trash. But the Chiefs come through with it. Trying to slide through. The shot comes in and beats Brinson on the glove side. It's 6-3. Want me to move? Want me to move?
Yeah, they probably want to get set up, so I'll get out of their way.
Around the back of the net. Lorada chases it down into the corner. Lorada still with it. Still battling in the corner. Kissick's going to jump in there. two Chiefs, two junior Smokies battling for it. Puck's under the pile up there and whistled down. Off the draw, Lorata springs it around the back of the net. Lorata shovels it through the blue paint. Picked up by Kissick now. Kissick steering through with it. Fires it into the corner. Picked up by Lorata. Lorata plays it out to the middle. Finds Halifax. Back to Lorata. Lorata plays it up off the glass, trying to find Jenner. Jenner will step in with it now. Diving around his man. Jenner plays it in the middle. Shot comes in from Lorata, was held off, deflected by the defender. And Lee will step up off his line to hold the play in. Lorata picks it up. Diving into the corner with it now. The Chiefs hold him off. Forcing him off the puck now. Kissick picks it up on the half wall. Trying to play it back to Jenner. Lee tries to go to Jenner, and the puck springs loose into the neutral zone as the Chiefs gather in on the counterattack. Driving wide with it here. Halifax forces his man wide. Chiefs still have it. Driving through. Looking dangerous. Shot takes a redirect. To the far side for Lorata, who tries to spring Kissick. Kissick hits the Jets. Wins the foot race. He still has the puck, and he's just muscled down. Chiefs have gathered up around the back of the net. 36 seconds remaining in the game. Victory all but theirs in game 2. As the Chiefs gathered up for the last time here in the neutral zone, played it to the neutral zone. And they spring through. Step across the blue line on the attack. 13 seconds remaining in the game. Martin around the back of the net. There's a pile up. Picked up now by Jenner. Jenner forcing it through. And that'll end it. And the Junior Smokies victorious. (6-3) Trail is 6-3 Spokane earlier this morning. It's tit for tat. And now Trail is up 2-1 in total on these outings against the Spokane Junior Chiefs. And that's it for No Love Loss here, Valentine's Day doubleheader. It's been a pleasure. Hope you enjoyed the games. And again, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Leave me a like on my videos. Help me out. Maybe one day, I can get monetized and start making money. Either way, enjoy the rest of your